Alright, I'm in this car park. I think things are going to be okay because I can't pay for parking, but there is a gate. But there's also a few cars here that have some pads in their windows, which tells me that they're probably car camping. So I'm going to get ready and then head off over there. Alright, let's get these shoes changed. Rule number one that I've learned with hiking, by the way, is that you should always untie your shoelaces when you take your shoes off at the end of a hike. Otherwise, you've just got the faff of, having to undo it all next time. You're just buggering up for future you. All right. Did I do it last time? Did I shite? So the place I originally wanted to go to, there's some road closures, the sun's already going down. Had to turn around this thing on the fly. So now I'm here and scaling down. The only snake I want in my tent is my own. Let's see if there's somewhere where I can camp, and let's just hope I don't get bloody bitten by any snakes. Guess I could just sleep on a bench. Thing is, I left my car next to a camper van owned by a very nice Norwegian man. And if I wuss out of finding somewhere here, and I have to sheepishly go back to the car, I'll feel a little bit silly. I always find it funny, we're out in the wild, but if you do see a dog shit, you're like, come on, pick it up. At least just roll it over into the grass, guys. Come on. I thought there was a snake egg in that shit just now. Ugh, I'm gonna get attacked by shit snake. Ooh. Well, that's a campfire, but nowhere to camp here. Let me see. This area has potential. I'm going to continue walking around the lake. Depending on how low the sun gets, I might just come back here. It's a bit cloudy for a perfect sunset, but oh, fucking hell. Oh. Just a twig, not a snake. Anyway. Most of the route is just this little path. That might be the best place to go back there, but I don't know. Am I crazy? Part of me is like, but what if the water rises? This is a man-made lake. That other place is quite close to the water. And what if the water rises in the night? I don't want that. Just want to clarify, I know how to swim. But I don't know if Sleeping Stephen knows how to swim. So I'm on the beachy part now, and the only footprints that I can see are my own, which tells me one of two things. Either no one else has ever walked on this little bit of beach for a while, or the water does rise, in which case I will not be pitching over there. That's not going to take my weight.
Hold on, man, you can't make that!
Alright, let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus titty fucking Christ! Man. Kudos to you, Northumbrian Water. When you've designed this path around the reservoir, you have really gone through every effort to make it not campable. You sly bastards. I love your water. Why don't you let me camp? Look at all those bloody midgies. Glad I've got my smidge with me. Fuck. I just touched a tree and then something went down my neck. It's probably a leaf. But if it's a snake, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Can't confirm that it wasn't a snake, but nothing's bit me yet. Now, there's some nice grassy areas here, but that's right across the way. And the whole part about wild camping is to also be stealthy. So that's a no. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Leaves, 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 leaves. Oh man, those more leaves, 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 leaves. Bloody Nora. Ugh. I mean, again, look at that. Wouldn't that just be a lovely little place to put the tent? Except I got that there. I was just looking at these fence poles and thinking that they kind of look like pikes, you know? That there should be some skeletons, skulls, bones hanging off them. Then I see this poor bastard. Look at it. It's got a hole right the way through. Was it the bloody snake? Get me off this beach. I do wish that this video had told a more successful camping story, but the reality of wild camping is that sometimes if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You don't have to force yourself to commit, especially not just for a video. And as my wife said, at least I had a walk, so yep. It's pretty fun. The birds keep chasing the drone. Whenever I move it, the birds come close to the drone. Oh, there they go. Because I'm coming back on the beach, I actually don't know how to get back up to the path to find the car park. But drone's coming in handy for that. I just remembered, being the idiot that I am, that I could have just followed OS maps, but this is more fun. Back on the path. I'm actually quite looking forward to fucking the scarred midges. Bloody mouthful of midges. Well, would you look at that? I'm almost back at the car. And isn't this just a nice place to camp, eh? Nice soft grass. I don't think there's any snakes here. Yeah. Might have to flip a snake. Heads or tails. Do I just put up here? Or get back to the car and get to my bed? Nah, too close to the road. Back to the car and get to bed it is. Yeah, too close to the road. There's Norwegian Nigel. Alright, come on. Let's get to the car. Am I going to untie my hiking shoes? That would be a no. Better luck next time.